Good morning, everyone. Hope this finds you doing well. I know that the audio isn't the greatest on this new camera set up on this desktop. I'm still trying to work things out, so bear with me. Please join me for some coffee, and today let's get into the cards about healing your mother wound. Do any of you have a mother wound? Was your mother your first bully? This is for you. Or maybe your mom just is committed to misunderstanding you no matter what. Committed to misunderstanding you. First card out is, what part of my mother wound do I need to heal? Oh, Spirit says I need to shuffle a couple more times on camera. Like, this isn't to bash our mothers. This is for us to heal. But sometimes mothers can be a mother. All right. What part of my mother wound do I need to heal? What part of my mother wound do I need to heal? Part of the mother wound does the collective need to heal? Stand firm in your convictions and defend what you believe in. Yeah, how can you assert your beliefs and stand firm? How can you stand your ground? Like, this is the part that you need to heal with your mother wound, right? Especially in the United States, we are taught to respect our parents no matter what. I don't know. Why? When they don't respect us? If your parent doesn't respect you, why give them blind respect? Parents can do heinous things to their children, and their children are just supposed to go, oh, okay, because they're my mother or father, because they're my mother in this case, I'm supposed to just respect them. Well, anyway, you may have radically different beliefs, political beliefs. Stand firm in your beliefs, in your convictions. You know, your mother's words can drip with contempt and just dripped with contempt. No, stand firm in your convictions. You know who you are. You live a good life. You are for the good of all and harm in none. They are supporting like the wrong things, the wrong people. That self-righteousness, that bullshit, get on with it. I'm standing firm in my convictions. I even have compassion for my past selves. I had all of these, and listen, let me just tell you, you had all of these attacks coming at you, and you have stood firm in your convictions. Like, when you were a child, did you stand up to bullies, even like way more than you should have, right? Like, without fear. And you're still that way. That innate part of you, that goodness in you never left. That's what's inside of you. You are defending you've been in survival mode for so long. And then maybe you thought you were in healing. You know, maybe you thought you were just standing your ground. And maybe you got tired of having to stand your ground, right? It gets tiring defending yourself. What we need to heal is defending ourselves against someone that is committed to misunderstanding us and not respecting us. What can you do to heal this mother wound? What can we do to heal this mother wound? It's all about our mentee. Staying in lack mentality can manifest unwanted desires, so change is necessary. What support do I need to get back on my feet? Are you having some hardships, some insecurity, some need? Are you in isolation? Like, really, what can you do to heal your mother wound? Well, one is you've got to get out of the lack mentality. There's help around you. Look for the helpers. They're there. Look up. The helpers are there. That place, the lights are on. It's warm, safe. There's a meal inside. There's shelter. There's and medical care. There's everything these people walking by need, but they have their head down, staying in lack mentality, so they don't even see it. Pick your head up and look. Your mother's opinion of you is not facts. Like, does she even know you? Like, how do you even, like, shit, I haven't lived in the same state as my mother in decades. She knows me not at all. You would think that she would know, like, innately who we are, or that she would want to know who I am, or blah, 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 blah. But what can I do to heal my mother wound is stay out of lack mentality and look for the helpers, right? Hey, I have a therapist. Go to therapy, whatever you need to do that. But the biggest thing is don't feed into her opinion. It's not facts. It's not. And, like, even if it was something like, okay, say you were not such a great person previously in this life, right? That doesn't mean that's who you are now. And if she can only see one part of you and have no compassion for that, like if you went through an addiction, let's say, and if your mother has no compassion for that, and like doesn't know that you're on the other side of that, and like what friggin' miraculous healing you've gone through and XYZ, then she does not deserve to put this opinion on you. Oh, fucking no way. No way. She hasn't been there to hold your hand and help you. She is hindering you. Your mother is hindering you. She is not the helper. Look for the other helpers. They are there. I found other women that I could look up to, that I wanted to emulate what they had in a motherly way. And that's how I am becoming who I want to be. Not by an example of my mother, my ancestors, and other people that walk this earth. Not my mother. So her opinion should mean nothing to you. You need to let that go. Let her opinion go. It will keep you down. something about my mother that I need to see differently. Alright, they're wounded people too. But we were hurt, and we're just here about our mother wound. Okay, something about my mother I need to see differently. Something about my mother I need to see differently. Justice. The future depends on what we do in the present. Balance is the key to everything. How can you balance the scales of justice in your life? I'm a Libra. This is a Libra card. Something about my mother that I need to see differently. She thinks she's living in her fairness, justice, truth. I don't know about balance. But what I do know is that my future does depend on what I do in the present. Balance is the key to everything. How can you see how can you balance the scales of justice in your life? Your mother has to answer for her life. Just like, look, our hearts are weighed on the scale next to a feather, so is hers. She Justice comes for us all. We can either take it head on and accept responsibility or not. The justice that is coming for your mother is not yours to give. This is Spirit's. You need to balance. Step back. Understand that her opinion of you, again, is not facts. It's not true. You are staying in this. You are going to be judged by how you handle her. She is going to be greatly judged by how she handles you, right? You're the child. But let me say, she still has to be judged. And you are not the judge. So let that go and know that we all answer for our life, including our mother. How can I allow my inner child to express itself? Wheel of Fortune. Play. Play, play, play. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. What goes around comes around. Your inner child is delighting in this. What goes around comes around. How can you adapt to changing circumstances? This is about cycles, change, fate, destiny, divine timing. Your inner child is delighting at the justice that is being served. Really is. And it's okay. There's a time for everything. Play, right? In the summer we play. Now is the season of play here in the northern hemisphere. It's time to play. You really have shifted. Look, parent your own inner child the way that you needed to be. Witness yourself. Go back and witness that trauma for you and understand. Have compassion for yourself and anything that happened to you or that you did in your life. Have compassion. You're a human being. And delight that there is justice for everyone. You're like, na 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 boo boo. That's what your inner child is doing to express yourself. Play, have fun. Like old games, board games. One of my favorites when I was a child was Candyland. Right? Play games. Play games. Let's see. How healing my mother wound will help me connect to my divine feminine energy. How will healing this help me connect to my divine feminine energy? How will healing this help connect me to my divine feminine energy? You'll be able to stop. Look, sometimes the only way to gain perspective is to pause and see the world, surrender to what is. Like, if you've been trying to make your mother into being someone she's not, no, like I said, I've picked other women and I will emulate those, not those things of my own mother. What sacrifices are you willing to make for a higher purpose? For the good of all and harm of none. What actions are you willing to take in this resistance against the administration here in the United States? Right? Like, we can do, we don't have to do, you know, non-peaceful is not the same as non-violent, you know. You can be non-peaceful and be non-violent, and sometimes that's the disruptive energy that's needed. And sometimes you've got to bully the bully, and sometimes you've just got to pause, sit back, and see the world for what it is. That White House is full of a bunch of liars, hiders, scammers, stealers, friggin' rapists, terrible people. Find out how you can resist this. Surrender to the resistance, please. And I know that's... I don't know. I have to tell you what I channel. How healing your mother wound. Your mother would never do that. That's going to be important for you, is to get involved in this resistance. Your mother would never do it. It's more important, a reason for you to. It will empower you. And you can do it in all sorts of ways. You really can. Now, I also got out of Beyond Lemuria. Let's get a card or two. Hey, if you're finding messages, please subscribe, like, share. Get another subscriber or two, and I can do lives. And like I said, I would give away those 10 free readings, first 5 subscribers, and then pick 5 random subscribers. So, nope, there's something for you. So, hit those buttons for me. Alright, let's get one card for the collective. Thank you. Furried and feathered friends. I like that one. You know, I wonder if this would hold it up for you. Hey, look at that. That is number 27. Okay. Yeah, you gotta bear with me here. I'm really just figuring all of this out. I hope the messages are more important than the presentation at this point. I really am trying my best. Teaching an old dog new tricks, right? Alright, almost there. My brother, shout out, printed this up to me because I didn't have the printed Furried and Feathered Friends. Ethical consumption, making a difference through our food choices, caring for all beings, animals, environmental awareness, doing the best we can, animal spirit guides. Animals are intuitive and sacred beings that walk the earth beside us. They are the wisdom keepers of many earth traditions and some of our most loving companions. They have much to teach us, and yet the way some species are treated is quite unbelievable. As we become more empathetic and our sense of compassion expands beyond that of our own family and community sphere, we start to see other beings and the quality of their lives as interconnected and equal. We may be inspired to align our actions with our compassion to minimize the harm we do to the planet and all her inhabitants. As humans are evolving and moving to a lighter consciousness, our bodies may struggle to digest what was once healthy and fortifying. Also, when we are doing the work spiritually, we may feel more sensitive to things that don't fit with our values. When we take on energy of a product that has suffering imbued in it, no matter how good it tastes or even how organic it is, we may notice a lowering of our vibration as it challenges our spiritual integrity. This is not to say there is one way of living and eating that everyone should adopt. This message is about doing the best we can within our circumstances. It's not always possible to access nutritious or locally produced alternatives. However, as consumers, we do have the power to push for change by choosing how and where we spend our money. When it comes to consumptions, we have many more options in the West than did previous generations. Fortunately, this variety has had a detrimental impact and on the whole need to eat more plant-based foods to address endemic health issues. Like, have you changed the way that you're eating? As the false food pyramid falls away, as the false food pyramids fall away, they reveal themselves as misinformation, marketing tools of the meat industry. We can let go of this falsehood and choose nourishment that is sustainable, healthy, and inspiring. Also, be aware of environmental factors such as land clearing and water use. Once you start to scratch the surface, you will discover alarming and eye-opening truths about food production. There is no need to be dogmatic about making a shift, but do what you can. It makes the difference. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the thoughts, words, and actions of my life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. That's a Sanskrit prayer. Look at how you choose to nourish your physical body and your ethics and reasoning surrounding your food choices. Where possible, explore fortifying, filling, and nourishing alternatives. Your body and energy will thank you. This card also signifies strong animal energy. I was looking at doggos on websites this morning. I was. They could mean working more closely with an animal spirit guide or bringing a four-legged companion in your life. You may have a greater awareness of the wisdom of the animals that you encounter and what their traits or messages mean to you. What a friggin' beautiful message this morning. Like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Stevie's Tarot. Please subscribe, like, and share. Have the most blessed day. Thank you.